I'm Leslie Whitty, and joining me today we have James Moore and Chad Spencer. We're all with the South Central Workforce Development Board, and this is Inside Jobs. What we're going to be doing today is talking specifically about manufacturing. What positions are available right now in South Central Kentucky, a little bit about those positions, the wages, the job duties, and then we'll also tell you how the board specifically can help you to obtain those jobs. We can get you in on the inside. And we're super excited about this new program because we think that it can wind up helping a lot of folks find out about jobs. So on to manufacturing. And James, if you don't mind, could you start us off?
Yes, Leslie, thank you for that. Good afternoon. Several of the manufacturing facilities in our 10-county region presently has several job openings. A lot of these jobs are ranging from your forklift drivers to your manufacturing positions such as machine and line operators, press operators. We have general labor for warehousing, distribution. So you'll be running a forklift most days, picking products from different areas of the warehouse and putting them together on pallets and getting those ready for the trucks to deliver them to different places across the United States. We have several different positions in these companies. We got anything, like I said earlier, from tow motor to just operators. We do shipping, receiving, service technicians, maintenance technicians, packaging engineers. There's a whole array of different jobs that are opening right now. And I'm not talking about one or two jobs. I'm talking about several hundred jobs in this area that are open.
Oh, wow. So let me ask you this. Do you have, and I know you mentioned a whole lot of jobs. Do you have a range of, okay, you could expect anywhere from here to here salary-wise? Because that would be one of my first questions.
Well, of course, it's going to depend on the position you take or get offered. If you have certifications such as welding is a huge need right now in some of our manufacturers. Those welding jobs, they're starting them out at $17.60 if you just barely have a certification. If you have a lot of experience, you're going to make quite a bit more, of course. And that's true with any job in manufacturing or any other place that you go to and looking for other jobs. Now, the lowest I have is just, it's roughly a 12-hour job. And what you're doing is just you're packaging things to be distributed across the United States. The one I'm talking about, you package boxes is what you do. You shrink wrap them, get them ready for to be put onto the truck to be delivered to the people that need those boxes. That's the hardest thing to do. Most of all these jobs are in climate controlled facilities now. You know, used to we thought about manufacturing as just going in and working at a manufacturing facility that does brakes or something that's real nasty and it's hot, you know, those type of jobs. But a lot of these facilities now are not like that anymore. They're comfortable places to work. They have great health benefits at most all of these manufacturing facilities. Because if they keep their employees healthy, then they keep coming to work every day. And of course, they're on contracts and things, so they want to make sure they get their production they need in order to be able to fill their contract needs.
So you said on the low end, what did you say as far as, like, you know, starting for, you mentioned the packaging position around
$12 an hour, so starting. And like I mentioned, some of the welding positions are $17.60, but I also got jobs, like if you've been to school for CNC, I've got jobs that range up to $30 an hour.
Now, I don't know what CNC is. I know, like, there was CNC Music Factory back in the 80s, but I don't know. My guess is you're not talking about that.
No, it's a type of computer system, and that you program to build certain, trying to think of a great example on that, Leslie. You stumped me just a tad there. These CNC machines design and develop parts for certain things. And if you have the capability of using that computer system and the CNC machine, you're basically in the research and development category is what you are. So you're researching the best thing that they need for what particular facility it is, and then you develop the best possible part or actual product that you need to send to your contract, whoever you have a contract with, be it General Motors, Toyotas, any of those places. And a lot of your automotive companies have CNC machinists.
So it's CNC, and you would be in a factory, but you wouldn't be the CNC music factory.
No, unless you got a good guitar and can sing really well. If you can do those, you can do the CNC music factory, and then try to do this as well. You probably want to do the manufacturing job just to make sure you make enough money. Depends on how you sing.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But we even in the manufacturing, a lot of people think of manufacturing as just going out and working on a line. Well, it's not just going out and working on a line. For example, you have to have office personnel as well. You don't think about this part about, but I'm in need of a senior buyer for one of our companies, and you're sitting in an office, and what you're basically doing is you're contacting businesses that sell parts as to what you need to complete your product, and you're doing this to try to get, of course, the best quality and, of course, the lowest pricing on that. So it's not just all about going out and working on a line. There's a lot of things that manufacturing engulfs. And there's a lot of pieces in the inner office part that has to happen in order for there to be a contract, for there to be parts. There's so many other things that you could be doing in this manufacturing world other than just going basically out on the line like most people think that's what you do in manufacturing. You got quality assurance, all kinds of different positions that are available in manufacturing. But the stigma is, if I go to manufacturing, I'm going to be sitting on an assembly line all day long. Well, that's not necessarily where you're going to be. Depends on your skill sets.
Very good. All right. So we got through, I think, a good variety of jobs. So you're saying that there right now, approximately, you're saying hundreds of
yes,
jobs?
Ma'am.
And that's in our region, right?
That's in the 10-county region here. Yes, absolutely we do. And we need those filled immediately. This is not something down the road. This is things that we're looking for today and yesterday and last week. So we need to get these jobs filled as quickly as possible, because if we can't fulfill these jobs and our workforce is not there to fulfill these jobs, they start losing contracts. We don't want to see that happen in our region. If they start losing contracts, then they start downsizing. We want to make sure that the workforce is there for them to be able to be sustainable and to be able to grow their companies, because that is what our economy needs, and we need that in our region. And we have things to do it here. We just need to get these people hired into these positions so that we can keep going the way we have been going.
Right. And I'm thinking it's an excellent point to add. You said that a lot of these positions come with health care, and that's huge.
Absolutely.
That personally, for me, that's always a huge factor when I'm looking at a position. Now I'm gonna switch over. Chad has been very quiet, which, if you know Chad, is highly unusual. But Chad, here's a question for you. Why would someone want to go through the board instead of just, tell me about these jobs so I can go apply for these jobs? Why is it a good thing that people are watching this and finding out about jobs this way?
Great question, Leslie. Hi, again, my name is Chad. I'm with the board. So the best way I can describe that is we are the job seeker's agent. My job is to develop a relationship with plant managers. I'm talking about the manufacturing sector. Plant managers, HR, human resource managers, and human resource generalists to identify the needs of that company. Now, once I identify those needs, then I have resumes from people who are looking at what we're producing here today, and I have a direct access to those HR individuals. Meaning, if you decide you found a position on Indeed and you decided to apply to that position, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is your resume and your application are going to go into a virtual bucket. Okay, there's going to be a virtual bucket that this HR individual mans, the specialist or the manager. My job is to entice that HR person, that specific hiring manager, to pull your resume out of that bucket. How do I do that? Developing relationships with these folks by sending them quality, ready to work individuals via email, not via job boards.
So if let's say one of the jobs James mentioned was welding, and let's say I've got a certificate and I've got some years of experience. So, would it be reasonable to say I could make, 20 something an hour?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then what we would do, so
what
now
would I
that
do? You've got my resume. Tell me what are you going to do for me, Chad?
So now that I have your resume in my hand, we've 9 times out of 10 already had a conversation about what you're looking for and what you're qualified for. So now that I have your resume, I'm going to reach out to my contacts. We didn't just pull these numbers. James didn't just pull these numbers off of job boards. We've gotten these numbers directly from HR personnel. They've sent us job descriptions, or we've spoken to them via email or telephone to get these specifics on these positions. So in turn, when I speak to you, the job seeker, and I have your resume in front of me, and we're talking about what you're looking for and what you're qualified for, making sure those things match, because sometimes they don't, then I'm going to reach out to my contact within the HR facility, with the HR contact within the facility that we've spoken to ensure you get an interview based off your skills and the resume and application that we've sent outside the resume bucket that you will land in if you apply via Indeed, Job Monster, or the company's website.
So there's an old phrase that goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
And we're working for you all. James and I are your liaison. We're building these relationships for your benefit, the job seeker.
One of the things that we want to do with our employers that Chad's discussing, one of the things that we bring to the table that your typical places don't bring that are recruiting for jobs is we bring to the fact that we make sure that you're work ready and you're prepared to go to those jobs and perform. So they don't necessarily just want a warm body. They want somebody that's going to be there. So we're not talking about just job. We're talking about a career. We're not talking about just a fix for the moment. We're talking about a long-term situation. That's why it's important for you all to be able to talk to us and to get those connections, because we want to make sure that you're 100% work ready. And the way to do that is through us. Now, anybody can go out and find a job at a temporary or somewhere like that if they just want a couple weeks work. But if you want something that's career, this is the way to do it. Basically, wouldn't you say we're just like recruiters, Chad?
Yep, just like your sports agent.
Just like you said, agent.
So really, you all are like Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yes.
Yeah. Show me
We're
the money.
going to work as hard as we can to get you the best position you're qualified for. And on the backside of that, in the future, we're going to talk to you about how we can help you get qualified. I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but we are your one-stop shop for career, ready or not ready. We can help you get ready. But in the meantime, right now, like James said, we have hundreds of open positions here in South Central Kentucky that we're looking to fill.
All right, very good. So I feel like hopefully that should give people an understanding of what we're about. And when I tell people about what the board does, I try to avoid the word free, because that people sort of look at it like, oh no, really these services are not free. But what I tell people is, you know what, you have paid for these services already. These services have been paid for. They aren't free, but they've been paid for. So there no cost to you to get this kind of service to where you've got, you've got your own headhunter, you've got your own agent that is looking to find you the absolute best job. So moving on, because I don't want us to run long. James, Chad, there's another service that people can access very easily, and that's Kentucky Career Edge. What do you all think about Kentucky Career Edge?
I think it's the most amazing thing that we've seen in a long time. It gives you an opportunity to be able to go on there. If you've never created a resume, there's ways that there's different modules on here. So there's a module to help you create a resume, cover letter. There's mock applications on there for you to be able to do. There's a place that you can, once you create that resume, that you have it and that you can be able to update it when needed be, as well as you can send that out to employers, as well as we can get that from you as well through there, so that we can, kind of hook you up with where you need to go for those employers. But the thing about it is, I think my favorite part is the interviewing part. Like, I can sit here and see myself in this Zoom meeting, and I think, well, I should have shaved my hair a little closer or something this morning. But, it's not fun looking at myself. But it's very critical that you have this interview module on this Kentucky Career Edge, because you can see how you're presenting yourself to the potential employer, your HR person that you're interviewing with, whoever it may be. So you can take those videos and you can learn from them.
Right, and that's something that is in Kentucky Career Edge. People, I think it's important to mention that people can access that on their computer, on their tablet. They can access it on their phone.
The other great thing about it, it's free.
Yes,
if you're a Kentucky resident. Yep.
Yes, if you're a Kentucky resident, all you do is create an account. We've got the website listed there, and the virtual interview. I'll just tell you, it can be painful, but it is so helpful, because what they do is you watch yourself responding to questions, and there is nothing like watching yourself. When we watch this back, I'm going to be looking at myself the whole time, going, ugh. But something you need to be aware of if you're going.
Absolutely.
Well, and with the times that we're in, a lot of companies are going to virtual hiring events and virtual interviews. So if you can get on Kentucky Career Edge at KentuckyCareerEdge.com, do a mock interview that's recorded via just like a Zoom style or Microsoft, whichever platform you use, and mock interview with this style, then you're going to see, you can critique yourself like you were just saying. James said his favorite part were the modules. My favorite part of Career Edge is it not only tells you need to create a cover letter or you need to create a resume, it shows you step by step what goes in each box. It's going to give you a word description, and then you can watch a video that someone explains it to you. So this format was created basically looking at us, the job seekers, as a pile of dough that has never been needed. And they've taken this and assumed nothing and made it to where they have to teach you everything, teaching you from writing your correct name to having a professional email address. So
right. And I think that raises a good point, because some people may think, oh, this wouldn't apply to me. I don't think I could use Kentucky Career Edge. But what is amazing to me is it's applicable no matter what your skill set is.
Absolutely.
I had college students using it. I've had people with master's degrees using it, because you can pick and choose. And there's a lot of very reflective activities in the Career Edge platform that, to me, I found very helpful, because it also helps you build as a person. And I think that that's one of the things that I like best about it. So I would encourage everyone who's watching, if you've not created a Kentucky Career Edge account, to absolutely do so. No charge to you, and give it 15 minutes. Look around, check it out, and I think you'll see that the features are absolutely amazing.
This goes back to what we were talking about, being work ready. Right here's one of the steps of doing that, is having these items created for yourself. If you don't have a resume or a cover letter, stuff of that nature, you're not work ready.
Right.
You're not
Right.
selling yourself the way you should be to get that $15, $20, $25 hour job versus your $12 hour job or $8 an hour job. This is your time to shine and sell yourself to the employers.
All right, we are a little, I guess we're coming in the home stretch. So I think this went by really fast for me.
Yeah. Yes.
Are we done?
I was ready to keep talking.
Yes,
Just reach out to us.
we are just about done.
We just got to let everyone know this same energy goes into helping them find that forever career. You know,
Yes.
high energy, and we just want to help as many South Central Kentuckians as possible.
Right. And we're real people, and we joke around and we act silly, but we also, we stay up late at night working for our customers. And it's because we care about people. We want people to be the best they can be, and having a fulfilling career, that's a huge part of it. Absolutely. What is one thing you want people to take away from this? What's the one thing you hope, I hope somebody takes away this?
Well, I hope they understand there's opportunities for them out there. They need to take that step and do it. And it's a change in their life. It could change so many things in your life by being work ready versus just having, an application that you filled out. Having the knowledge of what you are supposed to have when you go in for a job interview, your resume, everything that goes with that we provide. That's what I really want people to understand. Be work ready.
Very good.
I would like people to take away from this: we work for you. We want to know your skill set. We want to help you improve your skill set. But at the same time, we are out here meeting, developing relationships on your behalf to get you the best quality career, so work-life balance, so that you can enjoy your days here on this earth in South Central Kentucky.
Very good. Well, we don't have a set schedule yet for the Inside Job webcast. We are going to be doing these, I would say, at minimum twice a month, and we may see that we have an even greater need, and we'll do it. I like talking to James and Chad. Hopefully they're okay with talking to me.
Absolutely, Leslie.
And this episode focused on manufacturing. We're going to be looking at all sorts of different jobs, and also all sorts of different trainings that can lead to jobs. So I hope out of everything, sort of to combine on what both of you all said, I hope that people see that this is just another way that they can find out about opportunity, and also get a look inside what we're doing, so that when Chad or James does give you a call, hey, I found a job you might be perfect for, you already feel like you know them. You've seen their face, you've heard them talk. So I'm excited about just being able to have another way to communicate this to our customers. So with that, we will end this episode, our premiere of Inside Job, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching.
Good afternoon.